Looking back at those early days in selling wine, it wasn't that easy. I had friends of ours that didn't believe that BC wine really had a place, and they were skeptical that it would catch on.
I don't think it was on either of our radar screen that the whole industry would be what it is today. And so to be on the leading edge of it is rewarding and mind-boggling at times. Ben was confident that we could stand on our own 2 feet as a new world wine.
Of course, I was hoping to make, Pinot Noir that people would, get excited about. So we made this Pinot Noir in 1980. And it was at that moment when I tasted that wine, I thought we can make Pinot Noir, and we can make good red wine.
Quailsgate is without a doubt one of the best Pinot Noir producers in Canada. That's the Okanagan's red grape of the future, and they've made a huge commitment to it and do it very well.
Here's the thing about Quailsgate that I like best, and the word is consistency. You can recommend a Quailsgate wine in any given year. You know that it'll be grown beautifully, it'll be harvested carefully, and it'll be made with all of the artistic touches and flares that they're known for.
If wineries aren't moving forward, they have the appearance that they're moving backwards. And that's never been a fear with Quailsgate. They're always rethinking their products and improving it. And I think a great example of that is bringing Nikki. Our main business is selling food, and the wines have to be very food friendly, and her wines are exactly that. Very crisp, clean, delicious.
The Okanagan Valley is an up-and-coming wine area. One of the fastest growing wine industry valleys in the world right now. And I think to be with a winery that is keeping up with the culture and being a leader with the growth is significant.
We have a very special plot of land here. There's a lot of history, and just the shape of the land and the varieties that we've planted here definitely are great. We get great flavors from the terroir. Our job as winemakers is to capture that terroir and put it into the wine so that each field and block on the Quailsgate site here can really express themselves.
We feel privileged when people come and visit us here. We want them to arrive and be greeted with a smile, and we want them to feel like they're being appreciated. My mom would always say, be a good host, and that's something that everybody at Quailsgate believes in.
If you are planning a trip to the Okanagan, to West Kelowna specifically, I would say that a visit to Quailsgate is an absolute must. I mean, it is a beautiful facility. The tasting room is gorgeous. The view's amazing. Dinner there is just so romantic and beautiful. And the food, always spectacular. Chef is brilliant in making the food sophisticated and yet still accessible and never pretentious and always delicious.
What does Quailsgate mean to me? It means a quality establishment that's producing first-class wines. It's got a lot of dedicated employees who are courteous and know the business.
They're such great people, from the ones that work in the fields to the ones that work in the winery. Everybody's just so special. They're part of us.
The excitement around the 25th vintage is it's that first milestone that allows us to reflect back on what we've done. I know the joke that Baroness Philippine de Rothschild, she used to say the wine business is easy, it's just the first 200 years that are hard. So, we're an eighth of the way there. So what we're really trying to do is establish that Quailsgate is one of Canada's leading brands. And that commitment is about ensuring that we have product availability. If we're looking at building a sustainable model, we need to be more diverse. We need to think outside the walls of British Columbia. We need to think across Canada. We need to think, to some extent, to export markets. Our belief at Quailsgate is to establish Quailsgate as a brand that's available nationwide. If somebody in Halifax wants to try a great locally made wine from Canada, they can find it, and we're going to be one of those ones that they're going to choose.